What the fuck is up, YouTube?
What's going on, guys?
I am back after I think a month without posting shit. Sorry, life's been life. But I am back here with my boy Ethan.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
And we're going to talk about how high school affected us and how the egos we had in high school played effects on how we acted and just were through the high school years from 10th grade all the way up to our senior year. And how after high school, if we didn't act a certain way, maybe our life would be on a different path into a better future, or not be as good as it is now. Then we're going to talk a little bit about something dope as fuck at the end of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
So,
let's get it, man.
We both went to high school. I was a grade ahead of you. Shit was fucking lit.
I thought we were in the same grade, honestly.
No, I was a year
That's
ahead.
crazy.
You graduated 2019, I was 2018.
Damn.
Because I failed a year. I was supposed to be graduated 2017. I failed 6th grade in Central Square. Passed it again, never failed a grade since.
Damn.
So I failed once in the whole school year. My school life, fucking waste of 18 years, 19 years.
Hey, man, it's not a bad thing, though. It doesn't mean shit at the end of the day. Grades don't mean nothing, honestly.
Fuck, they're just numbers.
It's just a fucking number, you know what I mean?
What are numbers? Numbers are whatever we made up to control the mindsets of saying what's good and what's bad and what equals out to what for whatever reason besides saying yes and no. We came up with a system to make it look like one side is right. Why should we have a system if you just go on natural trust of who's right and who's wrong?
See, you should just do it, think whatever you, want to think, you know what I mean? Don't go with, what the other people think. Numbers are numbers, you know what I mean?
Man.
Grades don't mean nothing because you gotta look at people who drop out of high school, and they get rich as fuck, you know what I mean? Because they want to do their own stuff.
And they came out at the right time period with their own inventions and ideas to blossom into the multi-million, billion-dollar people that they are now.
Exactly.
Swear on everything. Wasn't it who Bill Gates dropped out 16?
I think so.
I believe he was 16, smart enough out of high school to go and start. He did Apple or Microsoft?
It was Apple.
He started Apple. Okay. Bill Gates, 16, dropped out, did fucking Apple. Boom, bitch, we're on an Apple right now.
For real, Apple's one of the biggest products ever. Everyone likes Apple.
Everyone likes Apple. Everyone likes iPhone. Even if you don't like the iPhone, you like an Apple product, I bet you $20. AirPods.
Everyone's got AirPods, yo.
Not everybody, but I know people don't have AirPods, like AirPods either way for a good quality beat to be in the ear that is also affordable, good durability, because I know Matt has to wash them fucking things.
Man, honestly.
You forget them in your pocket, you throw your jeans in the washer, boop, you see your AirPods, you're like, hey!
Hey, man, honestly, I prefer the Bose speakers.
Bose speakers?
Dude, the Bose headphones, the wireless ones, are so nice, dude. It's got such, high quality sound, and the bass on it just hits all the time, man. I never got the AirPods. Yeah, I never got those, yo.
See, no, I'm more of a guppy type of dude. I always like the feeling of the guppy in the ear, not the hard surface. So I always, vibe towards, when the Beats did it, I fucked with the Beats headphones with the guppies. But my all-time favorite classic, Skull Candy. Gotta go with Skull Candy. It's a classic headphone brand, but the fucking Skull Candy brand will outlast a lot of other headphones for a good price like that.
I had a Skull Candy Xbox 360 controller.
That's talking age, baby.
God, it was a blue one. That shit was so nice.
Dude, I'm just saying, Skull Candies were fucking durable as shit even before they became wireless, even with still the wire cords. I remember having Rasta Skull Candies, and those were my babies for school.
I had a pair of black Beats, yo. They were so nice.
Bro,
I had a couple pairs of Beats.
When high school made you love your earbuds more than your own cell phone.
Oh my god, yeah, right.
I would cry if my earbuds broke in school, but if my phone cracked, I'd be like, whatever.
The headphones,
the headphones are
working.
Yeah, you're just
with your phone,
this doesn't work. Music was such a peacekeeper in high school.
Tell me about it, man. I was jamming
music every morning. Once I woke up out of my house, earbuds in, playlist set, and I made sure I like so many songs and made me branch out the music more. Because half the songs on my YouTube I have like 1,000 or 2,000 songs on there. Liked.
I have like
and half the reason why they're liked is because I'll be in high school. I would hit shuffle on my music, and once my music ran out, I would go to YouTube, click on an artist, and hit shuffle on a mixtape with them.
Who's your favorite artist?
Most of them are dead, and I have a lot.
Who's your favorite though?
What genre? Pop, rock. Okay, for pop, like a quick pop, I want to say Mac Miller.
Okay.
Quick.
Respectable.
For old school rap, I gotta go with Biggie Smalls. I can listen to him just on repeat. I can't name a lot of his songs, but if I put an album out of his, I can just let him go.
He is the greatest rapper
and
of all time.
Not all the time, but he's one of the tops.
No. He is definitely the greatest rapper of all time.
Okay.
Come on.
Like, look, we got Pac out there. We also have Juice WRLD out there. We have fucking other
Are you saying Juice WRLD is better than Biggie?
Juice WRLD didn't mumble like all the other artists did. So I think of Juice WRLD coming back out in the 90s with the style he did.
Biggie would be better.
Biggie would have been better still. But I think Juice WRLD, it can run a line with Biggie.
I don't know about
but not the gangster stuff.
I mean, that wasn't like the sound back in the day.
I know it wasn't sound back in the day, but I know Juice WRLD's voice with a soft melody and rapping back in the 90s. I feel like that could have hit so many hearts differently. Like a little soul rap, like a soul rap. You see what I mean?
There would be a group for that.
I feel like a soul rap would have been born if Juice WRLD was in the 90s, like a soul rap. Because I could hear like a nice piano play, like Soul X, not Screaming X. Because I listened Sipping Tea in your
Well, yeah, no one would fucking.
That's what I mean. That no one would like that one, but I fuck with it this generation because
that's what we grew up with. You know what I mean? That's what we listened to back in high school and stuff.
Dude, I was with Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Bob Marley, Grateful Dead, Ozzy Osbourne, Ramones.
Those are some good artists.
Jefferson's Airplanes, Stephen Miller Band, Pink Floyd, Offspring.
Man, I grew up with like Kendrick Lamar, like Biggie, Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, I had Biggie and Tupac growing up with Nirvana and other bands, but they're just...
Have you ever heard Liquid Swords?
Probably not.
That album is absolutely insane. It's a RZA album, and there's a song called Shadowboxing on it. There's Liquid Swords. Dude, such a good album. You gotta listen to it, man. It's a classic.
I'll definitely check out Liquid Swords after this. But alright, we get in high school, we got the music vibe. Now, within being in high school, you have to serve people. We all know what we're talking about here. Egos!
Like, we all had egos. Like,
we all had them. I even had it. My whole ego was like, I'm the Jim Morrison. I'm the Cheech. I'm the Chong. I'm the Wiz Khalifa. That was my ego. Like, I could smoke and smoke and smoke. But I didn't act like it to other people who smoked. But that was me smoking. Like, I'll smoke a lot. I'll smoke you. I'll smoke all day, every night. That was my ego that was pushing hardcore in high school. And, like, I'm the hippie. I'm the pothead.
See, I remember my ego in high school, man. I personally... Like, when I first started, I was trying to keep that, like, stuff super low-key. Like, I didn't want no one to know about it.
I didn't give a fuck.
See, but that's the thing. My senior year, man, like, I just stopped because everyone found out, yo. Like, everyone's going to find out eventually that you smoke weed. And, you know, you just can't, you got to not give a shit. You know what I mean? Because that's who you are. You want to smoke weed, do what you want to do. You know, just don't be a dumbass. You know what I mean? Just do your shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Just don't be dumb, you know? Yeah. But the thing is...
I was a dumbass with it sometimes, but as I got older, I got more mature with it.
Well, yeah, we all go through that, you know what I mean? I was a dumbass with it.
We all was dumbass with it, but here's the thing, though.
You learn.
The time has changed where being dumbass with it now is allowable.
Yeah.
We were being dumbasses with it before it was even legal.
Well, of course. Yeah. Like, you can smoke weed. Like, listen, it's not like smoking weed is a bad thing, because smoking weed is a great thing. If you allow it to be, you know what I mean?
If you don't abuse it.
That's what I mean. You have to have good intentions with the weed. You can't be doing it, like,
just doing to get your mindset different, just to go do a bad purpose to the world, because that puts a bad label on smoking pot and other things. When really, if you do it for the right reasons, to help you relax, to help you feel calm, to help you be creative, to help you not feel so alone in the world.
I agree. And
that's how it should be. But
and the other thing too
people
is,
are people.
The other thing too is like sometimes you just gotta live in reality a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like obviously you can smoke weed and like
drink and do all the other shit.
Like you can smoke weed and live in reality and like have a good time and do your shit. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah!
Like I'm gonna be doing that forever. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be smoking weed. You know what I mean? That's just.
But
I'm really gonna start. I want to start a weed company, man. Like, that's my dream, man.
I got you on the weed company thing, but here's one thing I'll say right now: I can go through a whole work shift without wanting to smoke pot. Yes, I will want to by the end of it, because the stress of work and stressed people like to smoke, and I'm one of the people. So I can easily work 8 to 9 hours, be okay. I'm not smoking on shift. But you know for a damn fact, once I'm out, I am home, I am in my zone, and I'm in my area of safe and security, I'm sparking up.
Yes, sir. Spark up the J's. You know what I mean?
Never driving, never doing it stupidly. So, just saying that right there. Long day after work, spark right the fuck up and chill out.
Because, man, it's relaxing.
Oh, hell
especially
yeah.
Especially after, like, a long day of being out.
Hold on, though, there are safer ways of consuming it. Eating it is one of the safest ways of consuming, because you are putting less tar in your lung. You're putting 0 tar in your lungs and 0 butane in your body.
Sir.
If you transfer it the right way and do the right process, I'm not going to teach this process till later on down the road.
Facts.
So don't ask for it yet, or assume there will be one soon, because there's fucking no way. No.
Using butane is gross.
Yeah, using butane is gross, even though
I
have the hemp wick somewhere, and we didn't even light the hemp wick once.
Facts, we
didn't use it once.
Facts, we did not.
But either way, it doesn't matter. It's still good. And, like...
It just helps it so you can taste your weed.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I like that.
But talking about transferring to better, safe way consuming without putting in your lungs.
Did you use wick in high school?
No. I didn't figure out... I knew about wick in high school, but my money straightly went towards just getting weed. 90% of the time when my phone bill paid, and my mom would make me buy food for the house sometimes, and I'm okay with that. It's money for food for the house. Screw it. I'm eating that food too. Here's a little more. That's what I mean. If mom asks me for money, food for the house, I'll make sure, and once or twice I'll offer within that week or month, be like, are you sure you don't want me to? So I could buy what I want to buy and not worry about they're going to get super pissed because of one thing, because I did offer. Sorry, down the road you wanted me to do it, but I already did what I wanted to do with my extra cash.
See, my thing is, like, if you gotta help your family out, you gotta
help your family out.
You don't want to be stingy, you know? If your family needs help, you gotta remember they take care of you too.
Oh, hell
you always gotta have your family's back no matter what, even if you have problems with your family.
No. That's where I draw my line. Dude, that's where I draw a line.
Well, that's to a degree.
To a degree, debate, yes, all the way down to the point.
It depends on the situation. Because if it's not like a serious thing, like you guys just argue a lot, like just over little
let that shit go.
Then you just let that shit go. But if it's some like serious shit, then of course not fuck you, but like
dead ass. Like there are reasons I have certain people gone, and I put on certain levels for certain reasons, and that's one of the main reasons for that level of like keeping respect and just having my certain points.
Facts. I agree.
So, through high school, I kept the same way through high school. That certain people around my certain circle level, for a certain reason, because I didn't want to be looked at like that. I'll admit that right now. I went around certain people during certain times, knowing there would not be a lot of people around, just so I could be like, I can hang out with these people a little bit, and not be ridiculed or whispered like, oh, look at this kid hanging out with that people. I shouldn't have been like that, but part of me didn't care sometimes through high school. Man, when I came to school, really freaking elevated. Woo! I talked to everybody, bro. Like, seriously, it made me open up in high school to some people, and good people who later on I don't talk to anymore. I met through high school for the reason of being elevated and being good with them for points of degrees of time of energy level quality. And, like, I'm thankful for that shit.
You know, one thing I'm thankful for, man, is like the ability to reconnect with people.
Oh, fuck yeah, like us.
Because the thing is, like, you're not always gonna hold on to the same people forever. Because people are gonna go off and they're gonna do their own shit in life. You know what I mean? And
that's when the ego disappears.
You just gotta always remember, like, no matter what, like, yeah, you're gonna have fun while you're in high school, but you're still, like, you can reconnect with them people. It's not like they're gone forever.
Oh, fuck no.
You know what I mean? Like, you can still hit them up. You can still want to do stuff with them, and I'm sure they would. Like, the other day, like, with me and you, and then the other day at the fair,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Mad people, like, I went to college with.
We all reconnected people, but like I was saying, though, in high school, certain egos blocked people from connecting.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I want to talk about on this, because, honestly, our egos blocked each other.
Yeah.
In high school, my ego was always open to anybody, to certain people. I knew where I wanted to vibe to. I knew where I didn't want to vibe to.
Mm-hmm.
So the people I tried to vibe to, for example, you had a higher ego than mine. Mm-hmm. That's how high school was. He was a football player. I was a hippie pothead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I still smoked.
But you in high school we didn't like vibe like how we vibe now.
Well, yeah.
Because of the ego stigma look. That's what I'm getting at. And even, yes, in movies, you see some of the pot people hang out with the higher, like, football players, but we were different in high school. Like, you had your friends, like, we would connect in the morning a little bit, but never outside.
Yeah.
It was only when we ran into each other, and those connections I call ego connections only. Because we connect on certain ego levels at certain times. Always had good respect for each other until we let the egos go. Then when our energy reconnects, that's when we actually connect.
At a certain time, certain place. You know what I mean? It's
like, I ran into you at Planet Fitness, the most random fucking spot in the world.
I say, yo, Cameron, what the fuck? What's good, yo?
I'm like, who are you? Ethan, bro. No idea who you are. Ethan Gossel. Nah, gym class. Yeah. Oh,
for real, man.
And like I said, great connection again. And now we have each other's stamps. We actually talk more than we actually ever did in fucking high school.
But for real.
Because we don't have our egos clouding our own energy connections on want, feel, and that connection that we want to see.
It's because we grew.
Fuck yeah.
We learned things about life that we didn't want to open up to or learn about in high school. You know what I mean? We expanded our minds and our thought process and the way we think and shit, you know?
Yes, sir. I saw you grow. You told me you changed since high school, and obviously you have since you're sitting here in my fucking room.
Man,
like, in high school, I feel like this would never would happen.
Probably
not once, because I would hit you and be like, alright, bro, I'll let you know. That was it. I'm like, okay.
You gone.
Never hear from him. Until I run into him in school. Be like, hey, what up? It's cool. I care, because that's what I was. I didn't really care, and I understood shit. Because I'll admit, fucking the jelly I took that year opened my mind on top of it and destroyed egos to me, and made me realize everybody's the same thing. We're all trying to get to the same place, but surrounded by certain things and certain energies putting us in certain ways, and forced by other things that were already here before we even knew or really understood, we're being pushed. So, when you thought everybody in school is getting pushed with everything at once, everyone's going to fall where they want to fall and always alternate their energy levels.
See, my thing is...
And that's no one's fault but the system we live in.
When I was in high school...
But I broke that system with my jelly tap.
Really?
Dude, that's what the acid did to me. It broke my system of seeing egos in people. That's when I opened to people like, yo, I don't care if you're a football player, you're not going to talk to me outside school, like how we were, because I knew you're a good person. I knew somewhere down the line, if we ever reconnected, it would be a good connection.
Because the other thing, too, is like in high school, I had my own stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You all did, bro. Oh, hell yeah.
In high school, I was a very closed person. Like, I kept my shit really low. I only told, like, a few people about the stuff I was going through, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I wasn't really open to meeting a lot of people like back then, like I am now. You know, look,
yeah,
the boy,
yeah,
it's my homie now. You know, and things just happen. You know, people cross back in paths in life, and like you said, our egos reconnect, and
we don't have ego field around us telling us where or how or something how we should feel, and now we're rawly just like, all right.
Because now we're becoming ourselves.
Yeah.
Now that we're not surrounded by all these people in high school.
Trying to tell us how we should be or how we should act, because, like you said, you lost so many heads once everyone found out you smoked.
Yeah, literally, man.
That's fucked up.
People
like, just because you might smoke a little pot and not...
I smoke a lot of pot.
I'm just saying that for a reason.
On,
so
man.
you don't have to... Me and you both did have.
Of course.
Whoa. But... Just saying, just because someone says you see you smoke a little pie and they know you like smoking it, they're automatically gonna look at you one way because their social stigma doesn't like that way. And it's like a hard drive that the stigma...
Social stigmas are the dumbest thing ever.
It's high school. That's all high school is, social stigma in a box labeled school, so we can all learn how to be peaceful around each other while... outside world screaming other things at us, that the school is screaming kind of the same, but there's few things that they cut out just to look good.
I get that.
Because, like you said, you bitched out a teacher for talking down on your sister.
Yes, I did, and then she failed me.
And she failed you, you went to the school about it, and the school did nothing.
Absolutely nothing, ladies and
I know people, I think...
My teacher, we're just fucking stupid, yo.
Yeah, but one girl I know, her name starts with an M. I'm not gonna say her full name, but she said that she got felt up in school.
Like, for real?
Yeah, like pushed up against the locker, like kind of felt up, and she told somebody about it, and nobody did anything about it. So I don't know if the girl lying, but. Something like that should not ever be taken lightly, even
That's what I mean, like, because something like that is serious.
Like, you don't ever hear about it, it's always hush-hush, and this girl's like, nothing happened.
The thing is that you always have to hear both sides.
I get both sides.
What if she's lying? You know
that's what I mean. If she's lying, she's lying. But still, in general, I think it should have been more a broader topic than her freaking out school saying, why is nothing going on about it? Even if the kid did nothing wrong, still make the effort of making it look like something's going on instead of just sitting there and going, oh.
Like, fuck, alright.
Like, dude, I got screwed over in 7th grade by the guidance counselor in Gillette Road.
Really?
Yup.
You went to Gillette?
Yup.
Dang, I thought you went to Roxborough.
No, Gillette Road. And the reason is because I dumped a girl on Valentine's Day. Because the reason of this breakup, yes, an asshole breakup, but what she said to me gave me the sign saying if I don't do this like a dickhead, she's going to be clingy. So Valentine's Day came around, said, yo, we done. And the reason is because she got an arcade ring and said, here, you have to wear this to show people that you're my man. That's what my mom said. I'm like, for 7th grade.
Facts. Like,
get out of here.
Get out of here, yo.
Like,
get out of here. Like,
and I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. Oh, it don't fit here. Sorry. She's like, you don't want to wear his necklace? I'm like, I don't have anything to wear his necklace as. She said, here, just hold on to it then. I'm like, I don't want to lose it. She said, you got pockets? I said, trust me, I'll lose it.
Here's a good question for you. In high school, like with egos and stuff, who was like someone's ego you just really couldn't connect with, like could not really vibe with? Like what kind of crowd, you know what I mean? Like was there a certain kind of person that you just could not really get down with, like hanging out and talk to, like a certain ego? Or are you the kind of person where it's like you accept everyone's ego and you're willing to, like, you know, hear people out and hear who they are, you know what I mean?
See, I'm willing to hear everyone's ego out. Honestly. that because who I am as a hippie, and this is funny, I actually accepted this girl for caused so much pain to me.
Mm-hmm.
The girl who I'm talking the previous story about, is because I lost everyone's ego. Like I said, I lost all that shit. I said, that's fucking stupid. Why do I care?
Mm-hmm.
And this girl cried, back to my original story, I'll catch on with your question. This girl cried to the guidance counselor more about me, saying how sad she is that I did all this shit to her, and she would talk shit about me, and I would talk shit back. I'll be good, just not say shit. Sent her a message on Facebook telling her to shut the hell up, like stop talking about me.
Dang.
Her mom came to my house with cops, I think. I think there was cops, yeah. I wasn't home, but they said, we came to the house with cops to talk to Karen about bullying my daughter. I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah. And I said, look, I know I did with a-hole mom, but I don't like her.
Like,
I didn't like her from the beginning.
You're just telling her to shut up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So that's what happened. Now, at a point, she kept going, and I just ignored it. I went to the counselor. Said, yo, why didn't you do anything?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her stop. She said, okay, well, nothing happened. Nothing.
That's so stupid, yo.
I was like, it's the end of the school year, and you're not going to talk to her at all.
That's
like,
insane, man.
I'm telling, I finally went, like, it was like a week left of school. I know it was last time I should be doing it, because we're about to go to summer. We're about to be in the higher grade. But in my head, I'm like, shit, she gonna continue this shit in the higher grade. And I said, do something. She said, we have 1 week of school left. I doubt she'll keep on this next year. She did.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
She kept on being insane, but I didn't hear as much of it because I didn't care as much because summer hit. Mm-hmm. I grew up more, met more dope people, got more fun, and just continue awesome living.
You're living your life.
Facts. But within that, back to your question, certain people were her, that girl, I would be dead if I never took that jelly tab too. So
really. You know,
because of all that pain she caused me, I held it. I'm like, because of her and your crowd of people, I'll be damned if I'm ever caught with you.
I agree.
Like, get the fuck out of here. I'll look at you like a straight scumbag. Like, if you're around me, I'm gonna degrade you. And I'm gonna keep on degrading you until you leave, forced by yourself, because I'm not gonna ask you to leave because I know you won't leave if I ask.
The thing is that you gotta have respect for yourself. You gotta have that discipline. Be like, okay, well, enough is enough.
Yeah.
You can't be
letting that shit drag on. So, but my discipline hit once I took a jelly. Came back to school the next day. I messaged her. I said, yo, I forgive you for doing all that terrible shit to me, saying all that terrible shit. I hope you know I never really said shit besides the times I knew you would talk shit about me. And I apologize if I hurt your feelings even talking shit when you deserved it.
Because you gotta learn forgiveness.
Yep, and that's what that taught me, and I forgave so many people. Cassie is one of them. I forgave. That was my own fuck up back then, but I just learned from shit with that one.
See, man, the thing is you fuck up and you learn, bro.
Yep.
That's the part of life. That's the beautiful thing about it. Everything is like a lesson, man.
Like I said, I learned from my own fuck ups with her, with Cassie and that one. Like, I saw what the fuck I did wrong with her, and I was like, shit. I'm like,
and you let it
fuck up, and it changed me. But, like I said, I saw you and your friends with your shields on still. I'm like, it's whatever. Be cool. Don't worry. That's why I was so.
It was never a bad vibe.
That's why I was so free in high school, dude. I just walked around. I talked to everybody. I talked to the kids that were like band geek corner kids that nobody really talked to besides their own crowd of people. I talked to them kids. I talked to the kids who sat alone, dude. I talked to the kids who would bring in musical instruments and sit there.
Yeah.
And I just talked to everybody because I didn't give a fuck at that point.
I understand what you
Like,
mean.
I just seriously stopped caring, and it opened me up to being connecting to some of the teachers in school too, which was a huge
That's a big thing.
blessing.
Being able to like bond with some of the teachers.
Oh my god. Because they understood, we understood, and when we understood what was going on in each other's head,
And you know what? Another thing
it's
too
like,
is
okay,
if
they
you
respect
build
me.
If you build a bond with teachers, it actually makes it enjoyable to go to class.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
You actually want to go do
Shout out to Miss Casaluzzo. We had an amazing bond.
Shout out Mr. Hawkins. Shout out Mr. Ferrano. Shout out Mr. Ming. You know what I mean?
Oh, shout out to Mr. Hawkins. Always a great vibe teacher. I always like going to his classroom to hang out with some of my friends. Dude, I would leave study hall to go to like the library. I'll go right to Mr. Hawkins because I knew my two boys were in the class. They were working on the cars and shit. And Hawkins knew who I was from the years of just being down in the basement, always stopping study hall, hanging out with my friends who were in his class. So by like junior, senior year, he knew me. So he didn't care if I was in his classroom or not on one of my study halls. He just didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I was like, alright, teachers don't give a fuck. We chillin' Hawkins with the homies.
Facts. I mean, Mr. Hawkins was the best.
Facts.
He's the best.
So within the high school and then all the egos that we had, some of the egos, I will admit, I feel better. I've connected to them to understand and ground myself more than be on my own high horse so much. Yeah, I'm so thankful for that. But I just wish high school taught different things to help us out.
That's what I mean.
After.
Like, high school really didn't teach us
Shit,
dude.
Dude, I was in geometry until senior year.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna need geometry for? I'm making film. I'm a content creator. You know what I mean?
We're doing this. I get geometry's math skills of setting stuff up, and I believe you can use geometry for money somehow.
Yeah, true. You can.
If you want to do it that way, but there's thousands of other fucking ways.
Like, I want to start a weed company too. You know what I mean?
You gotta know certain portions and how sizing and the view of light controls the base of certain things growing out in certain directions and certain qualities and quantities of length. I get it, but like I said, there's so many other ways of doing it. There's ways of just doing it from what you know is good to start a plant with and letting it go. Or you dig into the science more and you read the pH levels and what water you're using to help your plants grow.
You want to give your water that good pH balance.
pH balance, not too acidic, not too alkaline. Dude, I would buy, if I had the money for it, I would buy in gallons and gallons and gallons of Fiji.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And use Fiji. I would have if I had the bread for it, bro. Dude, fuck that. I would not even buy that. I would buy the pH balancer and water cleanser for the tap system, so I'm not putting fluoride and other shit.
Yeah, and you get all
And that converter is so fucking money. And it's just like copper, coal, and a few other elements put together to help cleanse the water.
Bro, I love weed.
Oh, we all love that flower, baby.
Just, it's like a beautiful, it's just God's gift to Earth.
It's a gift.
Like you know they used to use this shit back in like the day, like a long time ago.
I had a weed history, like a straight up geographic history magazine, and it said the history of marijuana.
I wonder like when marijuana was first like discovered.
The 800 BC time China.
Really? In China?
The Chinese people back in the 800 BC times used the plant for spiritual connection. They would smoke it, or however they would get it into their system. They would pray, meditate, however they connected to their God, they would do it that way. Yup. Dude, there was pictures of how India was the first nation under French control to get lawed on marijuana because India was smoking so much hash and weed that the whole economy started to fail.
Yeah, I've seen something like that on Vice actually. The thing with Oregon too,
like the whole state just started smoking so much. The French came in back in the ancient times and said, "Hey, no more smoking, no more." And there's pictures of these girls and guys in India with big old hookahs
Mm-hmm.
with a pipe going right up into their nose.
Oh my god.
So just imagine going,
You're fucked.
taking massive hits of smoke up your nose.
That shit's going straight to your fucking brain.
Yeah.
Straight to your brain.
And they're smoking break hash, like thick shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll admit, hash is
Hash is fine.
that's another level of freaking smoke.
THCA.
Oh,
I've had real THCA, dude. Oh my god. That shit gets you fucking stoned. You are gone out of this world stoned.
I don't like splitting it like that.
Really?
Hate it.
How come?
Because of the fact that oils are bounded together for the reason of the body.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just
I get certain bodies, certain people, certain genetics require certain things in certain areas more than others, like how I require a certain amount in one position of sativa indica versus you. To not feel it in me.
See, my thing is I just like my dabs. Like, I don't like the dabs to have all that yellow color. You know, like it.
The gold, the honeycomb.
I like my dabs like white, like pure, like clear dabs. You know,
Dude.
like fucking white as fuck.
What the
5% THC, like.
most of the stuff I've seen has been like no yellow.
I want to get a nut smasher.
They're getting close to being no yellow to like a diamond form.
Have you ever heard of the nut smashers?
Yes, I've seen
I want to get one.
because I've seen the guy on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
with I think his was a nug smasher and he rolled like a $1,000 joint.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro.
You get mad dabs from it. You're straight from the bud. Like, and it's just, it has no butane in it. Like, it's just
Straight natural
it's just
element.
pressed, and this shit gets you so baked.
See what I mean? If we didn't have this ego block in high school, we could have sat there and talked about these ideas back when we were in high
We
school.
really could have, man.
And we could have elevated doing podcasts more into another section because I believe if we hung out more outside of high school and we talked about doing podcasts more, I feel like we would have jumped on it sooner.
Yeah, true. I agree.
I
we
could be
would have
wrong.
More content now. We would
Oh,
have
hell yeah, more
diverse
content
stuff.
and it'll
More
be
people.
from my younger point of mind when I was really raw dogging the universe's energy for like ways to rebel, how to push against the system, and how to really bind out the binds that we were naturally tied to of society between sociology and psychology. Because life is naturally ran on the sociology aspect of everybody with a psychology mindset. With the economy, which is money. So when you take the psychology aspect of everyone's mind and how they set and how they dream, and you throw the dollar bill in it knowing it controls all their psychology, that's manipulation to the mind at
It
hand.
really is. Like, I feel like you just gotta.
And those were the chambers I was trying to like unhinge.
But I
In
feel-
middle of high school, like just rebel, like fuck you, you ain't
The
gonna
thing-
hinge me.
The thing is that people, maybe egos can't bond because the egos aren't ready to bond. Because things are going on in other people's lives, you know what I mean?
I
And,
get that,
and people are
but
trying to keep to themselves and really figure themselves out.
I feel that because I have my connections to some people, like you said, I kept people at certain levels still. Even though I was open to acceptance, me giving and like showing what was going on was still sectioned off to some people.
Yeah, like there's your specific friends.
Oh,
you have.
hell yeah.
I only have a specific few friends, and I don't talk to a lot of people. I keep my circle tight, you know? Because I don't need a lot of people in my life. I don't want to be telling everyone my business.
Oh,
you know?
fuck no, man. Once you tell everybody your business, the energy of you doing what you want to do is gone because you already sent it out.
That's what I mean.
There's
Plus-
nothing left in you to keep it going.
And plus, handling shit like by just myself is really motivating. You know, like helps a lot more. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And maybe
fuck
that's
yeah.
why egos can't necessarily connect at that specific time in high school. So maybe they're trying to figure their own egos out and figure themselves out and find themselves.
Facts. I get the finding selves out part, but you gotta be open to receiving to help figure yourself out. Because if you keep yourself off close so much, I get self-fix, because I was a big person that needed to self-fix. I did it at points. Yeah, I didn't let out too much, but also then again, I learned within my own self-fixing that if you self-fix on your own and you don't really know how to self-fix your own, besides one way, you know that doesn't really help you, but you thinking that one way will help you more than the other. I learned where I gotta go out more with the people I know. I'm like, yo, I'm blah 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 right now. I'm thinking blah 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 right now. What the fuck to help? Like, yo, talk to me right now.
Like, you're good influences.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Because not all influences are good that we have. So when you talk to somebody who is a good influencer and you know they've been through the same shit, it helps out a lot.
Yeah, because being able to relate to people.
Oh yeah.
It's very important, man. Like if you just are all, I mean, you could be alone, man, and like help yourself out. Because I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you have yourself,
you're good.
You're good, man. Like you gotta love yourself and find yourself and connect with yourself. And if you can do that, then that's okay. But yeah, you should have like.
When we were younger, I believe, even when we're older, if you still need help connecting some things, always ask for help. Get that. But even when we're younger, though, I feel like if we learn to try self-connect more with others going through the same shit, maybe we would have fixed certain shit sooner instead of progressing with it, though.
Maybe. It could have.
Like, example, kid thinking suicidal thoughts because mom, dad getting divorced, poor kid. While same kid, high school, same kid, same grade. Well, not really poor, but not the higher fucking kids. But one of the higher kids going through the same shit, but he won't tell the poor kids or that poor kid that he's addicted to, or they vibe once in a while. Because of the shields of not curious, wanting to know, because of the shields we have, and how, like you said, enclosed, self-fix. But also, like, if you could connect to different energy levels, like I've learned to now as a human. Not in high school, fuck no. That was a ball game blind.
Yeah, for real.
Woo! But I just think if we had more guidance, even help from other teachers, instead of more like being fearful to open up to a teacher because you don't want certain shit to go on outside that you know will go on because you told the teacher. That's why I think certain kids need to like not be so closed off in certain subjects. Like, if you see that poor kid going through shit, like, you know he's going through shit, then you see the rich kid going through shit, and then they both see each other going through shit, you just got that look, like, they both know what's going on.
They understand each other.
But they won't say shit, they'll just walk away. At least that look gives each other the signal saying, it's okay, we both got this. He's going through it, I'm going through it, so this is normal.
Like, you're not alone.
But we won't say it, because high school, when we try to say it, the term of high school and ego is like, no, you're supposed to be talking to your football friends about that shit. But that's hard to do because everyone, that ego, like, fuck that shit, and you don't think they'll understand what you're going through. But the poor kid won't go up and say shit because he knows if he tries to talk to the rich kid might just simply either ignore his ass or make fun of his ass.
Yeah, I agree. Because he feels like his ego's more above his.
Yup. So if we just if we could somehow equal out that ego level, distinguish it completely, I feel like guys and girls in general would not be killing themselves as fast too. Even in high school, I don't know suicide rate of people, what age is the highest, but shit, I don't know a lot of kids in my high school killed themselves. I know one girl did. I think I was out of school for it. But if there's any others, sorry for the disrespect, but I don't know.
Hey, I mean,
shit. But in other schools, if we all learn how to distinguish that ego block, I don't think there'd be real kids out there killing themselves because they can't open up to another kid because of simple mind factor. If he plays football, I do this.
I had a friend in 9th grade named Blaze Gardner, yo.
Oh, I love Blaze.
Yeah, man.
I met that man. He was
so